Suffix is a syllabic sound which comes as an attachment at the end of the word. Prefix is at the beginning of the word. Suffix is at the end of the word. This is prefix. A sound that comes at the end of the word is known as a suffix. It is a terminating sound. It occurs at the end of the word. For example, ing, taking, driving, cooking, ing, ing. Ing is a terminating sound which usually comes at the end of the word. Similarly, li, faithfully, sincerely, friendly, li. Ship, scholarship, friendship, stewardship. Like this, terminating sounds. They occur at the end of the word. So, such syllabic sounds are known as suffixes. Now, we will consider how to write the suffixes quickly. Now, we deal with ing. Ing is the very frequently occurring suffix. Ing is usually represented by basic consonant stroke ing. Taking, making, like that we can write ing. But when ing is not convenient to be written in the outline, in such cases we will have to find out other technique. But sometimes when ing is not convenient to be written, in such cases ing is represented by a light dot. A light dot written at the end of the stroke. Hereafter it is known as dotting. So ing is not only represented by the stroke ing, but also by a light dot. A light dot. So there are set rules when you will have to use the dotting. So once alternative form is created, immediately we will have to make some rules when to use this dotting and when this stroke should be used, isn't it? After a straight light downstroke or downward R. After this you can use dotting. Let us see. What are the light straight downstrokes? P, T, che, he, downward he. P, T, che, downward he. These are the light straight downstrokes and downward R. Paying. You need not write now paying. Now ing is not necessary. Now very easiest way, paying. So after light straight downstroke, dotting. This dot is light dot. Write the stroke, then put the dotting, then put the vowel sign. Tying, chewing, hiring, TK, or ing. Hearing, hearing. Then you can put vowel sign. After putting the dotting, then you can vocalize. Like this, after a straight light downstroke or downward R, the dotting may be used. One rule. Next rule. After circle ins. Ins circle. N hooks and circle. Circles and loops to final hooks chapter. Dance, danced, ins circle. After ins circle or K or gay, strokes K or gay, hooked for F or V. Hooked for F or V. Then after an upstroke, finally hooked. After in circle or K or gay hooked for F or V or an upstroke finally hooked. In such cases also you can use dotting. Let us see the examples. Prancing, prancing, prancing. Then you can put vowel. Prancing. Then dancing, dancing. So after ins circle, dotting can be used. Then K or gay hooked for F or V. Caving, K hooked for V. Caving. Caving. Coughing. Coughing. So write the stroke and put the dotting. Then put the vowel sign. Graving. 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 So after K or G, hooked for F or V. Then you can use dotting. Then after an upstroke, finally hooked, whether it is N hook or F or V hook. Running, running, straight upstroke, finally hooked. Roughing, see? Roughing, winning, winning. Like this, after circles or K or G, hooked for F or V, or straight upstroke, finally hooked. After these things, you can put dotting. Another rule. After a half length or double length stroke, you can use dotting. If stroking is not convenient, okay. Grafting, grafting. Then you can put over. Grafting, fielding, dotting, double length, motoring, 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 matting, matting. That's all. Matting. So after a half length or double length stroke, you can use dotting. After a logogram, if dotting is convenient, write it. Thanking, thanking, thank, put the dot. Coming, come, put the dot. Coming, remembering, remembering. Remember you write, isn't it? Put the dot. Remembering. But if stroking is convenient, then you use stroking. Suppose calling. See, calling. Stroking can be written. Calling. Wishing. Wishing. Stroking can be used. So, after a logogram, if dotting is convenient, use it. But see that stroking is easy, then you can use the stroking. But now a question comes, when you will have to use stroke and when you will have to use the dot. By experience, you will know it. Okay. But dotting cannot be used in certain circumstances. But dotting is not used medially. So, ing, if it comes medially in a word, it should be represented by the stroke only. Admiring. Admiring. You can put after downward R. Dotting can be used. But admiringly, admiringly, admiringly. You will have to use stroking only. Deserving. Deserving. After an upstroke finally hooked, dotting can be used. Deserving. But deservingly, ing has come in the middle. Deservingly, ing has come in the middle of the word. So you cannot use dotting. Because after putting dot, how to write li? No. Deserve. Deservingly. So you will have to write the stroke only in the middle of the word. This termination ing is represented by a dot. But sometimes ings also will come. Ings. So this ing is represented by a dot. Dot. Dotting can be used for ing, windings, plottings, So inks also will come sometimes. In such cases, you can use a small dash. This is known as dashings. This is dotting. This is dashings. Wherever you put the dot for ink, there you put the dash for inks. Wherever dot is used for ink, there dash may be used for inks. Wherever dot is used for ink, there a dash may be used for inks. Plotting, plotting, plottings, plottings. Isn't it? Now, plotting, plottings, a small dash. That's all. Plottings. A small, light dot. It is only light dot. A light dot. Instead of, in the place of dotting, you can use a dash to represent inks. So wherever a dot represents ink, there you can use a small dash for inks. Winding, winding. Winding, suppose windings. That's all. Here dot is used for ink. Here dash is used for inks. Scrapping. Scrapping. Scrappings. Inks has come, isn't it? Scrappings. What? A small dash. Scrappings. These are the rules with regard to the use of dotting. So, the termination ing is having alternative forms, stroke and a dot. In some words, LET, ELT, LT, OLT, RET, RET, like that, these sounds will occur as terminations in a few cases. So in such cases, we represent the suffix by disjoining the form. Let us see. LET, ELT, OLT, LT, RET, RET, etc. Similar sounds of termination, if they occur, are represented by disjoining the stroke preceding the terminating sound. LT, ELT, OLT, these sounds will come. Before this, what is the stroke? That stroke may be detached from the previous strokes. Let us see. Formality, formality. Here, LET has come, isn't it? So this is a termination, this is a suffix, LET. Now, what is the remaining structure? Form, isn't it? Form, like this. This is the structure. Now, after this form, LET has come. After this form, LET has come. To get the sound, what you have to do is, you disjoin this M. Disjoin, that's all. If you disjoin the stroke, this is the M stroke, isn't it? M. Preceding this termination, you disjoin the stroke preceding the termination from the previous structure. Okay, you see. Formality. Formality. I have disjoined here. Formality. So here, M is disjoined. While writing, you write like this, formality. That's all. Feasibility. Now, ELT has come. So, ELT is the termination, isn't it? Then, what is the stroke before ELT? B. Okay. Before that, fees is there. Fees. Isn't it? This is the structure. Fees. So, feasibility. Feasibility. Okay. Now there is no question of putting any vowel sign. Feasibility. 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 No, he did not put any vowel. So, B plus ility, ability, feasibility. That's all. That sound has come. Now we have written that sound quickly. Feasibility. Then you can put the vowel sign. Okay. So, feasibility. Frivolity. See? Volity. What is the stroke before volity? Free, volity. No. If you write it here, it will be a compact. If you write here, it won't be nice. Frivolity. Before this syllabic sound, see what is the stroke. That stroke should be detached or disjoined from the previous structure. So the stroke preceding the termination must be disjoined from the earlier structure. Okay. Formality. M-ality has come here. So this M is just disjoined. Similarly, feasibility. Ility. After B, ility has come. So B is disjoined. Frivolity. O. This V is disjoined. Next, novelty. LT. LT has come. LT. What is the preceding stroke? V. So, novelty. That's all. Novelty. This stroke V. Carefully observe. This LT sound, before that what is the stroke? What is the preceding stroke? That should be detached from the earlier structure. Okay. No is there. Disjoin V. You see? Novelty. Finish. Very easy. Though such sounds are not very frequent, when it comes we will have to write, isn't it? So, this is the rule. Now let us see. Arity. Formality. See. Formality. Feasibility. Frivolity. Novelty. So, by disjoining this, you will get the sound. Now, let us see another termination. Arity. Barbarity. This arity is there. This is the termination. Suffix. Before that, what is the stroke? B. This stroke may be disjoined from this structure. Barbarity. Arity has come. After this, arity is there. B is disjoined from the previous structure. From the earlier structure, B is disjoined. Barbarity has come. So this stroke, the stroke preceding the termination. What is the stroke before that termination should be disjoined from the previous structure. Majority, arity. Then before that, what is the preceding stroke? J. This is the structure. Look it. This is arity. Okay. Majority. That's all. Simple. Ility, arity, such terminations can be expressed by disjoining the stroke preceding the terminating sound. Now there is another suffix, logical, logically, technological, technologically, psychological, psychologically, like that. Logical, logically are expressed by designing the stroke J. Mythological, mythologically, mythological, mythological, design J, mythological, mythologically. So you have to, according to the context, you put the suitable word, logical or logically, mythologically or mythological, genealogical or genealogically, genealogical, genealogically. Same outline, same outline. Genealogical, logically. J. You write the outlines first always, then you put the vowel signs. Genealogical, genealogically. According to the context in the sentence, you put the suitable word. Psychological, psychologically. Psychological, 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 psychological. Write the outline, then insert the vowel signs. Psychological, psychologically. Another suffix, meant, sentiment, agreement, assignment, like this, meant. Generally, meant is expressed by M hard and hook, meant, isn't it? Meant. As a suffix, meant is generally written M hard and hook, meant, generally. But when this is not convenient, it can be expressed by N hard. That's all. It is a contracted form. Okay. Meant, usually we write like this, but it can also be written with the contracted form N hard. Agreement, sentiment, sentiment. But consignment, suppose consignment. This is convenient. Consignment. N hard is convenient. Announcement. 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 This is convenient. Refinement. N hard convenient. Imprisonment. Imprisonment. N hard is convenient. N hard is convenient. Another suffix, mental, mentally, mentality is expressed by disjoined M hard N hook. Disjoined meant. Fundamental, fundamentally. See? Fund. You write here. Fundamental, fundamentally. You will have to fix the suitable word according to the context in the sentence. Instrument, instrumentally, instrumentality. See, instrument, this one, instrument. But if you disjoin this, if you disjoin meant, instrumental, instrumentally, instrumentality, it will come. Instrument, you will write. But if you disjoin this, instrumentality. Instrumental, instrumentally, instrumentality. Because you have disjoined. See? You have disjoined, meant. Another suffix, li. Li is a suffix. The suffix li is represented by joined or disjoined L according to the convenience. Li is shown by joined or disjoined L, stroke L, and also by the hook. Refer to rule number 71 in the instructor. Friendly. Friend, how you write? Friend. friend. Li, disjoin, because joining is difficult. So disjoin, friendly, that's all. Friendly. Chiefly, chief you write, chief. Li, download can be used. You can join chiefly. Chiefly, chiefly. Either upward L or downward L. Or the hook. Hook also. Deeply. Deeply. Here hook is used. Rule number 71. Deeply. Positively. Positively. Rule number 71. Positively. So, li as a suffix can be represented by L, downward or upward, and also sometimes with hook. Another suffix, ship, friendship, scholarship, citizenship, leadership, like this. Ship is a suffix. Ship is expressed by joined or disjoined ish. Joined or disjoined ish. Friendship. Ish can be joined here. Friendship. Ish represents ship. Friendship. Citizenship. Citizenship. Simple. Citizenship. Scholarship. Scholarship. Okay. Scholarship. L is thickened for her sound. Okay. Compound consonant chapter. L is thickened. Scholarship. Scholarship. Now here disjoined ish is convenient. Leadership. 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 Disjoined ish is convenient because if you join it is not convenient. It will be awkward outline. Afterwards you cannot read it back. Leadership. Okay. Leadership. Like this, ish is represented by joined or disjoined ish. Stroke ish. Fullness. Carefulness. Usefulness. Fullness will come as a suffix. That is expressed by disjoined F surplus. Fullness is expressed by disjoined F surplus. Usefulness. Fullness. Fullness as a suffix. You will write use. Now, disjoined F surplus, usefulness. You will write use, isn't it? Use. Usefulness. Isn't it? Write use. Usefulness. Carefulness. See? Fullness. You will write care. Grammar law. Care. Fullness. Carefulness. See? You will write care. Fullness. Carefulness. Then, in some words, lessness and lessness will come. Carelessness. 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 You write care. Lessness. Carelessness. You write care. Lessness. Carelessness. Heedlessness. 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 No vowel is required. Lessness. L surplus. That's all. Hopelessness. How do you write? Hopelessness. Hopelessness. For lessness, no vowel sign. It is a contracted form. That's all. Now it is disjoined. Sedulousness. See, lessness is very rare. You write sedu, disjoin, lessness, sedulousness. So like this, lessness and lessness. It is represented by a disjoined L surplus. So fullness, disjoined F surplus. Lessness, lessness, disjoined L surplus. F surplus, L surplus. Sometimes ward, wart will come as a suffix in a few words. It is represented by wayhand. Backward, backward. So this itself, this word is represented by wayhand. Stalwart, stalwart. See? is way hard. Is represented by what is represented by way hard as a suffix. In a few cases. Yard, dockyard, brickyard, yard as a suffix will come. It is represented by a hard. Brick yard. Brickyard. The words here, there, where, etc. are compounded or joined with words like in, on, to, of, at, with, like that. So in such cases, wherever they occur, they are written by joining. Let us see the examples. You can refer to the table given in the instructor, page number 134. You see, compound words. Here in, here on, here at, here to, here of, we say here of, but actually it should be pronounced as here of. Here with, it is not here with, but here with. Thereon, therein, thereon, thereat, thereto, thereof, therewith, wherein, whereon, whereat, whereto, whereof, wherewith. So like this, whenever such compounded words come, you write accordingly. You practice this very well so that you can write when they come. Page number 135, phrases. You will be able to, we are able to, at the same time, at some time, at the same time, the is there, take the. Okay. For some time, this was, that was, this was, that was, according to the. So these things you can practice. Isn't it? So you will be able to, you will be able to, you will be able to. Like this you practice. We are able to, we are able to, we are able to. Just 2 or 3 times loudly, afterwards silently you practice. At the same time, at the same time. Like this you practice. So with this, suffix chapter is completed.